Dumelang bana ba ka gae, and welcome back to another video. Kale ke say sit down Tomine, and I think I'm going a little bit more sit downs. Let me know what you guys want me to talk about. But I don't want to waste time. Today's video, guys, I'm giving away my main secrets of how you shop expensive looking items on a budget. And when I say on a budget, guys, ke kopela le prime ke bolela ka dipleke tsa tshwana le bo Marabastad, Shein, Temu, bo Mr Pricing yana, bo Choice, bo Power Fashion, bo CJ Clothing Junction, like places bo gems on. The first key is how you pick your fabrics, right? Fabrics are very important when you're shopping on a budget because the fabric can make things look more elevated or it can make things look like plastic. I know the fabric names because ruka, but what you pick up on online stores and on like clothing tags, they don't actually give you like the name of the fabric. Like they won't tell you they used organza, they won't tell you they used Duchess satin, they'll just tell you it's polyester and this. So here's what I want you to do. The more grainier the fabric looks, so it's fabric in graining in character, the stitches are going through, the better that fabric is. Another thing on fabrics is around like chiffons are always very safe, but silk, you must be careful. Always go for a little bit more of like a matte silk. And then suede is okay, but please be careful. Like suede in general, and then also even like leather, don't go for the shiny leather, always go for like a toned muted type of leather. And go for the example, so I want to excuse, I want to go for the example, I want to excuse next time you shop. Then the next tip is color choices. When you are picking the color, when you pick the color, Chomi, go for deep rich tones. Deep rich tones are the key to expensive looking items. You want to avoid light looking items unless of course you're going for pastels, and pastels are very tricky. If you're not really confident with how to shop, to me pastel. So if you're gonna go for a pink, go for a deep pink. If you want to go for a purple, go for like a rich purple. I'll like, how get a rich, get a deep, like more for the deeper parts or the deeper tones of that color. If you're not sure, Google color wheel of pink and tones of pink, and then you'll see darker tones and try to do those kind of tones. Alternatively, if you are afraid of color, go for simple blacks, whites, browns, beiges. And beige, be careful because beige no, and beige in some cases. Oh yeah, another thing to me, how loreka goldy, don't go for the yellow goldy because in a cheap, go for even a rich gold. That's why I get a deep rich colors. To me, deep rich colors, go for like a deeper rich goldy. The third top tip is around clothing that fits, right? When clothes fit you well, they just look better. They look well done. And how do you determine fit? Go into the fitting room. Just go into the fitting room and fit. If you're buying online, obviously fitting room is, you obviously can't do that. You obviously then need to know your sizes, take measurements, like look into the measurements of the clothing you get there, and then measure yourself, because most of the shops, like for example Shein, Temu, Superbalist, all of those shops, they're very accurate with their measurements of the clothing measurements. It's usually in line with you. So look at the measurement of the clothing and pick accordingly, and do not be afraid to go tailor. I know it's not expensive, but it's better to tailor something on your arms, tailor something on your feet. When last day and she was not lying, and then that took away from the elegance and the the prettiness of the look that I was going for. Another tip, this one is around details. Detailing on items just make things look more elevated, like tiny little detail. There is this top that I have, ekirekilenga 2-piece, and the buttons are gold, and the gold is like a nice different buttons, nice clean detailing, not too overdone, but like, you know, this thing by a top stitch, ne? Something that has a top stitch. It only once in one of of my clothes. Top stitch just makes things look like better finished, you know, like something in a top stitch, how checker inside a jacket that thing in a lining just makes a thing look like it's properly done, you know. So top stitching, lining, just smaller finishes and detail, like the buttons they have and all of that, they add a long way into how refined that certain item looks. Oh, another one of the things to me in Marabastad especially, I don't go for the obvious looking item. I want to student cut I give back. Everyone has sometimes kind of dampens down the value of that thing, right? Unless of course it's something like a trench coat. I mean, man, like okay, so receive a trench coat, right? But generally I go for the non-obvious ones. And I think I'm also in tune a lot with my personal style. I know what my personal style is. I'm very comfortable with what I like and what I don't like. I've kind of gotten away from buying things just because they're cheap. And that is another top tip. Do not buy anything just because it's cheap or just because it's on special. I think that's it. Those are the things not typically get shopping. But if you have something, I absolutely enjoyed this video. It was short and sweet, but I enjoyed it. I must do a little bit more of these videos because the thing about vlogs, now vlogs can make you inconsistent, because if you forget to vlog or life happens, then and I know I need to step into my consistency era, because this month YouTube irigirle 90 rand. But that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know what else you want me to talk about, especially around clothing. I know a lot about shopping, budget, cheapy, what's my game is so I will definitely be sharing more of this in the future. But anyway, I will see you on the next one. Okay, bye.
Usually I don't post.